welcome back to Dream and Duo Travels. I'm Ryan.
I'm Erin, and we are going to show you around a 2-bedroom accessible room here at Hilton Head Island Resort. We were here just for one night, but we wanted to give you guys a view of this room because it is a little bit different and not something that normally you see videos of.
Yeah, this one is right next to the water. It is beautiful. And we are staying in building 28, which is one of the only other buildings that has an elevator.
Yeah, the Live Oak Lodge has an elevator, and then this building, we didn't look at it, but it's supposed to have like a wheelchair lift. Don't know much about that. Obviously, we didn't need to use that, but just so you know, there is access in those 2 buildings.
Yep, completely handicap accessible. All right, let's go check it out. Just to show you, this is how close we are to the water. It is a beautiful view of this harbor, and there are some really nice boats in here. But our building is just right across the street, right here. So let's go see what we got.
Okay, so we are checking in just for one night in a 2-bedroom accessible room, and this should be mostly the same as the 1-bedroom tour that we did earlier on in the year. But this room is going to have a little bit of differences that we'll kind of point out. But go back and watch that video if you're interested in seeing a traditional room or a 1-bedroom. All right, well, let's show you around. All right, so when you first enter, this is the same as like the 1-bedroom we stayed in. As far as the living room, so you're going to have your fold-out Murphy bed here and a fold-out twin chair here. Your television is here. Now your kitchen is different in this room, so you can see that it is wheelchair accessible. Your microwave is down on the cabinet instead of being above the stove. Your controls for your oven and stove are on the front. Same refrigerator. You don't have that cabinetry under there because of the access. You have storage here. And I believe this is a little bit maybe lower than the 1-bedroom. Same table and chairs. I don't know, the living room is likely the same size, but it kind of feels maybe a tad smaller. I think you have more space in the kitchen, definitely. You definitely have more space in the kitchen, and I think this is kind of bumped out, but still a nice size living area. Now, I don't know if this is the same for all of the units, but this balcony here, you still have your table and your 2 rocking chairs, but much smaller than what we had in the 1-bedroom. But maybe that's just based on the building that we're in, not 100% sure. Okay, so we're gonna go back. So since the bathroom is accessible, this is going to be different. So in the 1-bedroom, we had like a glassed-in smaller shower here. This is a roll-in shower. It has the seat in there, and then the detachable shower wand is on that side. And then your toilet is back here behind the door. And then the vanity. So in the other bathroom, there would have been a door separating these 2 areas. You would have had a vanity in each part. There's only the 1 vanity. And then instead of having the large tub it wasn't a jetted tub, but like the deep tub in the other room, you have like a standard kind of shorter bathtub. And again, you've got the detachable shower hose there, and obviously all of your handrails. So a little bit different on the bathroom configuration. Not necessarily bad. And then in the primary bedroom here, it's the same setup, but you'll notice that this bed is much lower to the ground. In the one bedroom, the standard one bedroom we were in, there was room for luggage to go underneath. So everything's just a little bit lower in here. You've got the pulls for the curtains instead of having the regular, like the rods. All of this appears to be the same. So now we'll head over to the second bedroom. Okay, so again, your washer and dryer. And the washer and dryer are both front load, so those are easily accessible, which is different from the one bedroom where the washer was a top load. And instead of this door being locked off, this is just like a standard hotel room. So you have 2 queen beds, a spacious room, a separate TV. I really like this wall in here with like this wood paneling. Nice sized dresser, a little bench. Some different artwork in here. And then just a window, not a door out to a balcony. And I can't say if this portion of the room is any different in the accessible room, since our one bedroom was not. But you have an additional bathroom. A window out to the marina. This is building 28, so we're facing the marina. And then in here you have a traditional like shower tub combo. So really in this room, you have the ability for 3 people to shower at the same time. And then there's like this just almost kind of nook here. I guess you could use that for storage or a pack and play if you've got small kids sleeping. Not the best use of space maybe, but. And then there's just another closet here, so that'd be good for your luggage and so forth. So this is a 2-bedroom accessible room. We're just here for the one night. We didn't really know we were getting an accessible room. It just kind of happened that way. That was what was available. I think we'll have a good stay. Lots of room though.
All right, so one of the coolest features of this room is there's this little handy remote, and it's on the wall next to the back door here. Leads out to the patio. But all these shades, they're all electronic. So if you want to, you can control each one individually. You just hit this button at the bottom and then select which individual one you want to use, or you can do them all at the same time and completely black out your room. Well, epic fail.
And this is special to this accessible room, I'm assuming, because this is not something that we had when we stayed in the one bedroom. Because obviously if you can't reach those traditional pools, you're gonna need something to give you a little assistance. So that's nice. I don't even think there was a shade on the door at all in the other room, but this balcony is less private too, so.
Yeah, it's nice.
I don't know, it's a nice feature.
Cool touch.
All right, well, this is going to conclude our stay here at the Disney Hilton Head in South Carolina.
Yeah, make sure you go back and watch our video of our one bedroom. That is more in depth on the property and everything. And then we also have a video on our dining. But we just kind of wanted to show you this room since it was a little bit unique.
Yeah, handicap accessible, all the same amenities and features as the other one, just arranged a little differently.
Yeah, so thanks for watching. It's time for us to hit the road.
All right. Well, thank you again. As she said, we do appreciate all the views that we get, and we hope you enjoyed this. But just remember, if you can dream it,
You can do it.
see ya.